Hey there, it's David Cinelli here, Realtor with Royal LePage Signature. Well, the numbers are in for June 2021. The market still stayed fairly hot, but not as hot as we saw back in March. Well, let's run the numbers to see how June performed. June home sales were up compared to last year. However, they were still far below the peak we saw in March of this year. And the number of sales was also lower when you compare it to last month, May 2021. But this is more consistent with seasonal sales. In June, we had just over 11,000 sales, which represents a 28.5% increase when you compare to June of last year. Well, looking at all major home types, it was the detached segment which had the most amount of sales with just under 5,200. And in second place was the condo segment with just over 2,800 sales. This represents 57% increase when you compare to June of last year. Where the detached segment only had a 17.1% increase when you compare to June of last year. An interesting factor I found when comparing all of the numbers was the amount of active listings we had this past month. When you compare this year to last year, it was almost identical, but we had a large sales volume increase this past month. This indicates to me that we still have a lot of strong demand in the market. How did the strong demand translate into average sale price across all major home types in the GTA? This June, average sale price was just over $1 million for the fifth month in a row. Average sale price was $1,089,536. And although the average sale price was 17% higher when you compare to June of last year, when you look at the past 5 months, it was actually the second lowest amount we had over that $1 million mark. This indicates to me that the market is starting to level off. A lot of the demand we saw early in the year has been satisfied, but there are still a lot of quality buyers out there and demand is still staying relatively strong, mostly because of the low interest rates that we are currently seeing. However, if there is one segment you should pay particular attention to, it is the condo segment. When you compare it to sales and average sale price this June compared to last year, while average sales volume is up 57% and the average sale price is up 8.3% across the whole GTA. As the world gets back to some sort of normalcy, we're going to continue to see businesses opening up. A lot more immigrants are going to be allowed back into Canada. This should see a resurgence of renters, and therefore that'll attract more and more buyers, especially in the condo segment, which has a lower price point, and that does attract a lot more investors. With more investors and renters flowing into that segment, it should drive the price up. If you are wondering how your particular home or your area is performing and you want some particular market stats, please call or text me at 416-876-9998 or email me at dcinelli@royallepage.ca. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.